Good morning. So I went out on my first day yesterday to sell insurance, and I went door knocking, and I did 9 stops, which you're supposed to do like 20 stops on your first day, but I only made 9 stops because it was my first day and I got tired. And the first lady I stopped at her house, she was really nice. She let me in her house, and she had a really nice house. And she said she was already insured, and she said she had a daughter named Stephanie, and I guess she could tell I was nervous. And she said, "Let me give you a hug," and she gave me a hug. And she said she was already insured, so I didn't really bother her. So I left her house, and then I went to other people's houses, and I couldn't find addresses. And then one guy said he wasn't interested, and then another person said that the person that lived there moved out. Her sister moved away, and then this young girl answered one door and said she had COVID, and she didn't know where the address I was looking for. And then this one person um, answered, and he said he had insurance. And then I went back to his house and I said, "Well, what if I can get you your policy less expensive or more coverage for what you pay for now, what you're paying now? What if I could get you more coverage or get it at a lesser price?" And he invited me in his house, and he was very friendly and he was very nice. I'm not going to give you names because I think that could violate HIPAA laws or something. But I called in to my bosses and I got quotes over the phone. But he had on his policy a double amenity, which means if he died with an accident, his policy would pay double, and we couldn't get that on his policy that we offered him. We couldn't get a policy with a double amenity clause, an accidental death. So it was better for him to keep his policy that he had. We could get his policy cheaper, but we couldn't offer him the double amenity contract. So it was better for him to keep his policy that he already had, or I would have wrote my first policy yesterday. So it was a good learning experience. I got to fill out one of my forms, and I got to call in the insurance, and I got really good practice with a client, and I know what to look for in policies. So in the future, if I come across a policy that could potentially help him, I know where he lives. So um, my boss Ryan says we could potentially help him in the future, and he's a really nice older guy. So I'm hoping we could help him in the future. So I'm gonna ask my bosses if I can buy some better leads. Excuse me. If I can buy some better leads for next week, because the leads I have now are older leads, and honestly, they're not very good. I don't think um, some of the addresses were really hard to find, and um, the people didn't live there. And one guy said he wasn't interested anymore. He remembered filling the form out, but he said some other guy had already stopped by, and he wasn't interested anymore. And um, a lot of the other leads are in Tampa and Thornasassa or something like that, Apollo Beach. I don't want to be driving all the way to Apollo Beach. I'd rather stay in my area. and pay some money for some quality leads that would potentially let me write some business. I don't mind if I have to pay some money for them. I heard the best leads to get are called direct mail leads. So I'm going to see if we have any direct mail leads at the company I work for. And if they're unable to get me those, then there's this thing on YouTube. They say if you've written 10 policies or more, that you can get this funnel. It's a funnel where they help you get leads through funnels, and I really want to be able to afford that, but I don't know how much that is, and I don't know how to set up funnels on my computer, and I might have to buy another computer, and I don't know if I have enough money to buy this funnel system, but I want to present it to my bosses and see what they think about it, this funnel system, and see if they think it's a good idea. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Pray for me that I start making some sales and insurance so I can switch jobs. Yesterday was a good day. I got some experience, so that was a good thing. I put $50 in gas in my gas tank, and I didn't use all of it. I spent more money at Office Depot printing out forms. I'm spending tons of money on this insurance thing. I haven't made any of it back yet. But if I do one policy, that should cover all the expenses I've paid into getting my license, and that should cover everything I've put into it, getting my license. It's been expensive getting this license. I put a lot of work into it. With all this schooling I've had to take, taking all the classes, all the special training I've had to take. I've had to take numerous classes, trainings, different trainings for the different insurance agents, the different insurance companies. They've made me take different training courses, different money laundering courses I've had to take. It's been crazy. There's a lot involved to becoming a life insurance agent. Lots of background checks. You can't have any felonies on your record. DUIs don't count because I have a DUI from like 25 years ago. But you can't have any other felonies besides that. Especially like money laundering, stuff like that. They're really against money crimes because you have to have integrity to be an insurance agent. Because you're working with money, and you have to. They they want you to look out for terrorists and people trying to launder money, and you have to be trustable to go into people's homes. They gotta know they can trust you. So you have to have integrity to be a life insurance agent. So anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Much love. Um, Leave comments below. Love you guys. Have a great week. Jesus loves you. I love you. Take care. Bye.